I used to have a Camaro. It was awesome. It had a white body with a T-top. I used to be a delivery boy for Papa John's Pizza in the evenings. One day I had a stack of pizzas to deliver. They were on the passenger seat beside me. I checked the delivery addresses and knew the area. I headed out from Papa John's. While I was stopped, a car pulled up beside me. The driver checked out my car and waved, and I waved back. I started wondering what that was about, and then it hit me. I just washed my car, and it was looking good. I was feeling a little cocky. The car took off, and I headed back into traffic. A little later, I was stopped at a red light. This time, an 18-wheeler truck pulled up next to me. The driver again scoped out my car from front to back. I looked up at the driver and nodded, and again I'm wondering, why is this driver checking me out? I tell myself it's because my car is so bad. I'm feeling really good. My car is hot. I turned into the subdivision where the first house was. I pulled into the driveway, got out of my car, and walked up to the door. I noticed that the front door was already open and the owner was already standing there, again looking at my car. I waved and the owner kept looking at my car. I thought, okay, what's going on with this woman? Well, anyway, I told her how much the pizza cost. She gave me the money and I handed her the pizza. She said something and I smiled and said thank you because I thought she was saying something like, you have a really nice car. I got back in my car and headed to the next delivery, which happened to be nearby. I pulled up, headed up to the front door with the pizza, and rang the bell. A woman opened the door and immediately did the same thing. She started looking at my car. She pointed in the direction of my car and said something. And I just smiled and thought, lady, I have no idea what you're talking about. I told her how much the pizza cost. She paid me, and again she pointed to my car and said something. I just smiled and thanked her. I got in my car to head back to Papa John's. My gut was telling me something wasn't right. 4 different strangers had been staring at my car. It couldn't be coincidence. So, before I got out of the subdivision, I stopped my car, put it in park, got out of the car, and popped the hood. I looked under the hood for a while, and then I put my hand on the car and felt for vibrations. That's it! You know the car remote to lock and unlock your car? Well, I had hit the panic button while it was in my pocket. The lights weren't flashing, but the car alarm was blaring and had been since I left the restaurant. And I thought, this is never going to happen again. So I disconnected the red wire for the car alarm. I closed the hood, got back in my car, and took off, embarrassed to death.